I'm here today to offer my very strenuous cautions against honor code violations. Many thanks and citations to the University Writing Center, the Office of Student Conduct, and the UNC Libraries up on main campus, the fine folks at Pexel Videos, as well as Amanda, Kara, Megan, and Stephanie here at the B School for their help with content and for being so awesome overall. I can't be comprehensive in the video with quick tips in the title, but I don't need to be. This video will tee you up to do some important work and research all on your own. I will show you some of the things that count as honor code violations because this is a road I never want you to go down. I remember this movie from the 1980s called War Games, and the computer at the center of the plot came to this conclusion: the only winning move is not to play. Don't play around with these choices. Don't come anywhere near an honor code violation. You're probably groaning right now, wondering why I'm hounding you about all these issues when you have so much else going on. That's legit. First of all, not I nor anyone is trying to imply that any of you are dishonest, deceitful, unethical, or unprofessional. I do, though, want to underline and clarify some of the information from orientation, motivate you to keep this information at the front of your minds at all times, and yeah, maybe to make you sweat a little bit. I would much rather you freak out a bit now and avoid getting in trouble later. Because the reality is that the school has honor code violations every year, typically involving internationals more than Americans, heavy on plagiarism and inappropriate collaboration, but not only these things. And in any event, note that the penalties are exactly the same for all students. Exactly the same. But the impact of these penalties hits international students much harder. If an American is suspended from school, he or she can come back and finish the next year. International students don't have the same flexibility, given factors entirely outside of the school. You'll immediately use your student visa status if suspended, and you'll be on a plane home very soon after to explain to all the people who sacrificed to get you here why you're back there earlier than anticipated. Not cool. No one wants this to be you. The only winning move is not to play, partly because plagiarism is not only unethical, plagiarism is lazily and infinitely avoidable. Did you pull information from a source? Any source? Whether an appropriation, that is taking the ideas but making the words yours, or a quotation, pulling the words directly from the source? All you have to do is cite your sources. A citation might save you. Period. It's not citation, but confusion that's the issue. And that confusion can be inevitable. If you're confused early, in advance of turning in your work, unsure of the rules, but still with time to get clarification, then get clarification. Ask the faculty member. Catch her after class, phone or email, message through the course management system, whatever. If you have some confusion, so too likely do your classmates. Ask for clarification. And when you're confused at the last minute, time's almost up, and you're faced with making a bad choice, listen carefully. Don't turn in the work. Risk an F. Does failing an assignment have consequences? Of course. Do multiple Fs have major consequences? Absolutely. But those consequences, while terrible, almost always have less impact than getting suspended for an honor code violation. The only winning move is not to play. Not to risk violating the honor code? Yes, talking to the professor as soon as you know that something's up. Because no one will buy the obvious excuses. The responsibility lies with you. Nothing about the professor didn't tell us or anything along the lines of I didn't know or I didn't understand will work. Nor will the much less convincing than you might think excuse of we do things differently in my country. We're all grown adults, intelligent and resourceful, with giant brains and easy access to information. Excuses won't work. And I realize that sometimes you're not making excuses. If you're feeling overwhelmed, here's my advice. Stop. Stop. Breathe. Find some balance. The work can wait. Take a break and do what you need to do to relax and refocus. You've already paid for counseling and health services. Why not use them? Similarly, this campus overflows with bikes to ride, weights to lift, bags to punch, and walls to climb, all free to you. Access whatever resources you need to focus on yourself. And remember that the faculty, staff, and your fellow students are here to help too. Reach out as soon as you are able. And arm yourself with information. I'm going to help you with that. You see on screen references to 3 readings and 3 sets of quizzes for you to take. I'll walk you through everything at a high level here. These readings and quizzes are your homework. Start with the overview reading at the Writing Center. Then shift to the deeper dive into plagiarism from the UNC libraries. The quizzes built into the UNC library system auto-generate an email as proof that you completed the work. Hold on to that email. Finally, turn to the Office of Student Conduct's Honor System module and read through the information and quizzes there. Definitely note that you'll need to take a screen capture of the screen you'll see once you finish the conduct readings and quiz. Because this is, again, part of your 885 homework. Much more complicated than it sounds, really only involves 4 steps. Do all of the work listed here. Forward to me the email auto-generated by the plagiarism quiz. Attach the screen capture of your end screen from the student conduct quiz. And include the variation on the honor pledge that you see here as your message. Done. Done? Yeah, done. You've almost finished this video, and after you finish these few steps I've listed here, you'll be done with this assignment. Feel free to pause the video here to note the information that you need. And then get to work.